Multiverses may have been taken offline now for the rest of the year, but we did luckily get one final datamine effort from our friendly neighborhood data miner, Lysol. So some of the stuff that we'll be showing in this video today or discussing could, and I want to put an emphasis on could, have some big implications for who or what might be coming to the game in the future. So let's begin, shall we? Up first, Lysol does kind of let us know a little bit about Joker, or maybe we knew this, maybe we didn't, but either way, this is what Lysol has to say about Joker. Joker will have 3 perks, and they are called Gas, Card, and Balloon. Now, I think the names couldn't, maybe they change it for the final product, but as of right now, they're called Gas, Card, and Balloon, so these would be his unique perks that are only accessible by him. So something with a gas attack could maybe it increases the duration or the damage. I don't know how the move is going to work, but we can kind of put our thinking caps on a little bit, or our imagination hats, and imagine what these could interpret or what they could bring with the the corresponding attack. So we'll just have to wait and see, but at least we have the name of his 3 perks, so that's kind of cool. Next up, this is where the emphasis on could have big implications for the future of the game. So Lysol here tells us there is an upcoming perk that has the code name Finish Them, and it will be a general perk. Other general perks involve of the code names Sprinter Shield, Stop Running, and Armor Killer. Now, our general perks, I think general perks are the secondary perks, like the smaller ones that any character can use. So if I have that right, I'm pretty sure unique perks are the big ones, and then general perks are the small ones. So yeah, if these are all general ones, then maybe this is a reference to certain characters or certain series that finish them. Of course, a lot of people might be expecting some type of Mortal Kombat representation. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we get Scorpion or Sub-Zero, or who knows, somebody from Mortal Kombat in Multiverses once it re-releases next year. That'd be great. But then again, taking a look at those other ones, Sprinter Shield, Stop Running, and Armor Killer. So, Sprinter Shield, I guess you're running around and you create like a shield around you, maybe protects you from projectiles. I don't know, maybe that's a reference, maybe Flash comes to mind, somebody running around pretty fast. Maybe that has to do, again, not all of this has to essentially mean a hint towards a future character, because that's what Lysol ends up following up with here with the very next tweet. The Finish Them perk is likely a Mortal Kombat reference, which could mean Mortal Kombat content could be entering the game at some point at relaunch. But then again, it could just be a silly reference. We really don't know more than this. And that's basically what we want to emphasize here. This is not a hard confirmation of one thing. It could just simply be a reference. Like one of the trophies achievements in Multiverses is it's like a reference to the Wicked Witch. I know Wicked Witch is one of the Datamine characters, but who knows if we'll end up seeing that character. Maybe that got scrapped. We don't know. So there's all sorts of references in this game to other characters or series that are yet to have any representation. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes. But Mortal Kombat, who would be up for that? Who would be game to have at least one Mortal Kombat character in Multiverses? Next up, Lysol is talking about character number 26, or codename C026, because character 26 currently has 1 perk, and it's codenamed Counter. So this leads me to believe that Multiverses is doing a crossover with Super Smash Brothers. We're getting some blue-haired swordsmen in the game finally. Okay, look, on a serious note, the code name is Counter. Does that mean the character is going to have some type of counter attack? Oh, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it could honestly mean many things. But how funny would it be if we get a blue-haired swordsman and they have a counterattack? We don't have any characters like that, right? Unless I'm drastically having the biggest mind fart right now. I don't know. But nobody has a counter ability in this game, so it'd be kind of cool to see one character have it, I guess. But as long as it's not a Fire Emblem character, I'd be cool with this. And the last thing for the video that we're going to discuss is this right here. Lysol says to notify others, or other than the perks that I had just posted about, the ones that we just talked about, I believe there were no other data mines this patch. So kind of relatively small information that we got out of this one. And they actually removed some of the stuff that Lysol had posted about last patch, which happened in February. I.e. the Powerpuff Girls upcoming character costumes and skins that they're working on. So that stuff got removed from the data files of the game, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, because this stuff happens quite often in games. Something might be in the files one day and they might end up getting removed for whatever reason. This has happened before, so don't panic. So anybody that thinks Powerpuff Girls might not be happening now, don't worry. This happens a lot. If I'm not mistaken, I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for, but I'm almost 100% positive on this. Marvin the Martian, he's playable in the game. He had, at one point, his data removed from the files of the game, but he ultimately ended up making it into the game. So just because they get removed now, don't worry about it. It could still come back. It could just, I don't know, maybe they're tweaking or changing something. I don't know, but this does not mean that Powerpuff Girls are no longer happening, although it could still be a possibility, but I wouldn't freak out and I wouldn't worry just yet. This type of stuff happens quite often. So there you go. Kind of a smaller sample size of information that we got, but we got some interesting stuff. Possibly, and again, let's emphasize possibly, there could be a hint towards a future Mortal Kombat character, or maybe multiple, who knows, maybe the Flash was in there, we don't know, but we got some stuff and I had to share it with you guys. Multiversus is officially offline, which, yeah, it does suck, but just because it ended there doesn't mean the game's over. Nah, it's actually just a brand new beginning in 2024. The rebirth of Multiverses is going to be oh so sweet.